Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I do need to apologize. I'm sorry that it's been so long. I am a broke college student, so I have been working way too damn much, and summer classes started a few weeks ago, so yeah. I've been conducting research. Oh, that was so bad. Okay, anyway, let's just get into the video. Today, we are going to be talking about orgasms. Woo! Okay, so I feel like most everyone watching this video probably knows what an orgasm is. But in case you don't, it is that big burst of fireworks at the end of sex. Not always the end, but it's like the most pleasurable feeling you have ever gotten in your entire life. And I get a lot of questions. People are always like, how do I know? And I know this sounds cliche, but you'll know. Trust me, you'll figure it out. So now that we have that out of the way, a lot of women, men too, but it's a lot harder, a lot of women fake their orgasms. And I'm guilty. And I'm pretty sure most women I know are guilty too. It's become this insane phenomenon that we're all just like okay with. What is okay about faking an orgasm? You know, what is okay about letting our partner think that they're doing a good job when they're not? Or it might not even be that they're not doing a good job. You just might not orgasm, you know, and that's okay. So the issue with faking, and I know a lot of women will do it in order to protect the partner's feelings. Especially, so for me, it's difficult to orgasm with a partner. It just is. That is something that I preface with all of my sexual partners, and it's nothing to feel bad about. It's just how your body works. But if women have the same issue, a lot of times they'll just fake it in order to avoid that awkward, like, I know that I'm not gonna come. And part of me is always like, I don't want him to sit here doing this for 45 minutes when I know that there's gonna be no big resolution. But you do that, and then they take that knowledge, your partner will assume that that means, oh, whoo, she got off, I did something right. And the issue comes with if they didn't do it right. If what they were doing was not pleasurable, you're letting them think that it was. And this applies a lot to like casual encounters, friends with benefits, one-night stands, stuff like that. They'll go and do that to someone else. And then most likely, she'll pretend and have a fake orgasm. And so it just keeps going and going and going. And it's just being completely unmonitored. And that is inflating someone's ego unnecessarily. It's always good to like let someone know that they're doing a good job if they're really doing a good job. If not, that's when you have to communicate. There's nothing wrong with saying, oh hey, that hurts, or can you go a little bit to the left, or just guide them. One of the easiest ways to fix something like that is to demonstrate for your partner. You should know your body better than anyone else. I highly encourage masturbating. I've been conducting research because that's how you learn about your likes and your dislikes, and that's how you're gonna get the most out of your sexual encounters. So with that being said, if you know what works, show your partner. Use toys. Use your hand, show them what to do. Take their hand, take their mouth, and guide them to the right places. That way you don't have to fake something that you shouldn't be faking in the first place. You'll both be stronger because of that, more knowledgeable because of that, and just more open. Communication in the bedroom makes sex 100 times better. I think a big reason on why women fake orgasms too is because there's pressure. There is this expectation in American society that the orgasm is the goal of sex. My sexuality professor described it as the race to the orgasm, which does not sound like a good time. Sex shouldn't be a race to anything. It's about exploring one another and feeling good and learning about yourself and another person. And a race is not the way to do that. So yes, orgasms do feel amazing. They are definitely a really good aspect of sex. We need to change the dialogue. An orgasm should not be the end goal of sex. The end goal of sex should be to feel good. And I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but even when I don't orgasm, most of the time I'm still experiencing pleasure. If someone is giving me oral sex, even if I don't come from it, I'm having a damn good time most of the time. Vice versa, there have been times where I've had male partners who can't, just for whatever reason, can't orgasm. And we still have sex. And it's still satisfying. Once you have it established that, hey, this might not happen, you get over that leap, that obstacle, and then you just let loose and start to actually enjoy each other. Sex is supposed to be pleasurable. The whole goal is to feel good. And while orgasms feel good, yes, they're such a small part of the sexual experience that it's kind of stupid that that's what we focus on. That is, I mean, I have heard countless people say that the sex was bad because they didn't orgasm. Was it? Or did you feel absolutely no pleasure? Were you just sitting there bored wondering what the hell you were gonna Uber Eats after you left his apartment? Or were you engaged? Were you like, wow, yeah, that feels good? And consider this, you might be having a hard time orgasming because that's all that you're thinking about. People get so wrapped up in their heads and they're like, oh my gosh, I have to orgasm. That will make this good sex. Or I have to make the other person orgasm. To the point where they don't experience the pleasure that's supposed to be happening because they're just worried. They're freaking the frick out. And that isn't how it's supposed to be. So if we could just change our entire idea about what sex is supposed to be, which is a lot to ask, I know, but if we just break down those walls and stop racing to the orgasm, we won't have so many people who feel the need to fake it, so we won't have so many people who are doing a bad job, who think that they're doing a bad job, and that'll lead to a hell of a lot more people actually enjoying their sex life. So, with that being said, I hope that this helps you or helps someone you know in the bedroom, and hopefully your sex life gets a hell of a lot better from here. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.